Greetings, and welcome to today's episode of Learning the League. Today you'll be learning about some really cool and advanced bottom lane mechanics. Alright guys, let's get into what we need for today's tutorial. First up, any mouse will do to play League. However, the better quality of the mouse, like the Razer Death Adder, the better quality experience you're more likely to have. Also guys, everyone uses a wide array of keyboards. I prefer to use mechanical keyboards for reaction and precision time. My personal favourite is the Blackbird Ultimate from Razer, with its low input delay. Also guys, you surely don't need a monitor this size to play League, but it's recommended to have a monitor of 1366 by 768 resolution as a minimum, but preferably 1920 by 1080 is better. Also guys, a standard ADSL 2 Plus internet connection as a minimum is best used when playing online video games for the least amount of delay. Alright guys, it's time to learn about those bottom lane mechanics. Alright guys, there are two key methods to maintaining optimal CS during the lane phase. The two known methods to last hitting are either moving side to side, or in some pattern then hitting the minion at the last chance, or to stand still and then kill the minion. Let's see what I mean. Alright guys, stepping into the game here, we can see a fresh wave of minions hitting the lane. Instead of just hitting the minions and hoping to get the last hit, we're actually gonna just walk around and wait till we know we can get the last hit on the minion. We'll practice moving around from left to right and just getting a last hit. Now, we'll stand still. To keep your character standing in place and not hitting anything, just simply hold the S key. This stops all moving and actions in progress, and you just stand there. We'll stand around until we can get the last hit. Alright, now we're just going to keep moving irregularly so that we can be as least predictable as possible, so that we're not going to be such a big target for enemy attacks. And then follow to clear the wave.
Alright, so that's the basic skills and strategy behind last hitting minions. Not too hard, right? Of course. Now it's time to get to the more advanced stuff.
Let's discuss what freezing the lane actually means. Freezing the lane is the process in which you last hit the minion at the very last chance you could, when the ranged or melee minion would kill it, but you do instead. In theory, you're not actually a part of the lane at all. You're like a ghost that's taking things sneakily. It also involves setting up the lane to a point where it is frozen closer to your turret, forcing the enemy marksman to overextend to last hit it. Subsequently, another advanced technique is called resetting the lane. This is when a player pushes the lane into the enemy turret relatively quickly to let the turret kill the minions and then the minion waves meet back in the middle of the lane, thus resetting the lane. Now let's demonstrate these mechanics. Okay guys, we'll start with freezing the wave. One way of doing this in game is to wait for the first wave to clear and then you begin with the second wave. You can move your character towards the front of the enemy wave and direct their attention towards the side of the wave. This will cause the enemy melee minions to generally attack your first melee minion 2-on-1, causing the lane to push just slightly. When the lane is pushed into your half, just keep last hitting the minions before they reach your turret, and then the minions will meet there each time. Subsequently, if you'd like to reset the waves as back in the middle of the lane, all you have to do is auto-attack the minions or cast any castable spells. Now that you can freeze, reset, and last hit your lane with efficiency, you're now up to the last topic on bottom lane mechanics. This involves the micromanagement of where your character stands, the position of the minions and enemy marksmen. An in-game explanation will help clarify the mechanics behind dueling. In this example, we'll have two marksmen with only one Doran's blade and a health potion each. Dueling always begins during the process of last hitting. One player has to decide when they think it is optimal to begin a duel with the enemy marksman. Here I have frozen the lane and I've cleared the enemy minions. I decide to engage in the enemy graves. When dealing with Varus, it is best to utilize his W passive to gain stacks on the enemy champion before using one of your abilities to proc extra damage. Here I utilize Varus' combo to easily eliminate the enemy graves. Alright guys, these are the three most important advanced bottom lane mechanics that if you can master, you will master the lane. I hope you liked the tutorial, and if you did, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons right below me. Thanks guys, see you next time.